Hello everyone. Today, me and Tommy are joined by Craig Denham, the host of In the Denim. Yeah, I've said it again. Host of the In the Den podcast. Craig Denham, everyone. Now, Craig, before we get into things, when I was on your podcast, I was asked to start with something funny. And at the time, it just wasn't funny. I listened, when you sent me it, the final episode, I listened to it, and I actually thought it was decent when I listened back to it. But at the time, it was not funny. But afterwards, I thought, all right, it's decent. But now, I'm going to return the favour. I want you to, say something funny. That just will not be funny anymore.
Okay. Okay, hang on. My sex life.
Okay.
It's quite funny.
That was
Better than yours, Daniel.
I'm sorry, Craig.
No, don't worry about that.
Tommy, Tommy, you do one now. Say something funny. Oh my god, he did not expect that.
What? Oh, no way. I've got nothing prepared at all.
You got anything?
No, seriously, I don't. I'm just an unfunny guy.
Fair enough. Yeah, how do you find that, Craig?
Pretty stressful.
It's stressful.
Yeah, I know. I feel
Mine
bad
just
now.
races, like, oh my god.
Oh my god, I have to be funny on the spot. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now that it's now that I know I'm editing it and stuff, I feel like I've got so much more control. If you ask me to do that now when I'm editing it, I'll just feel so much safer.
Yeah.
But because you're it's not in your hands anymore, you're just oh my god,
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
But yes, do you want to briefly say something about your podcast, and we'll get more onto it at the end. But come on, mention it here.
So
Explain it.
I have a podcast. It's a blatant rip-off.
I'm the first episode.
Yeah, your first episode.
Go watch it.
It's a blatant rip-off
listen.
of David Tennant's podcast. It's been arguably one of the most fun but stressful periods of my life. Please watch it. I put a lot of effort into it. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
And like I said, guys, I'm the first episode, so it'll be pretty great.
Link in the description.
Yes.
Big up.
Yeah. So, to explain to Tommy and the viewers, what are you doing with your life right now, apart from without this corona and stuff?
I at the current moment in time, I'm preparing to go back to work on Saturday, which is stressful because I don't want to go
Where
back.
do you work?
Huh?
Where do you work?
I work at a barber's, and I'm not going to say where because I feel like this will come back to bite me in the arse. But it's fun. It's okay. I'm not really looking forward to going back because obviously Corona. But yeah, I'm also doing stuff with the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, which is very fun. I'm a drama kid, and what else am I doing? I don't know, eating food at the moment. A lot of Pringles is probably what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah. Pringles, very nice.
Classic.
What's the best flavour of Pringles?
Sour cream and onion.
I agree,
Yeah.
and that's it's weird because that's just the most standard flavour of Pringles. That's
Salted.
What?
Salted is the more standard.
Yes, salted is the basic one, isn't it?
It's but I think, in my opinion, sour cream and onions it's more common than the original flavour.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's pretty weird.
It's like being a little bit exotic, you know what I mean? You don't want to be that boring that goes for can I swear on the podcast?
Yeah. We're gonna bleep it though.
I feel so sorry for you. I'll try my best to rein it back. But you don't want to be the boring person that goes ready sorted. But you don't want to be too adventurous. So sour cream and onions kind of just adventurous enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice step out of the comfort
Yeah.
zone. Yeah, makes you feel brave.
Yeah.
But safe. Yeah, yeah, that's true. All right, Craig, you have had a crazy gap year life when you had a gap year.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like it's a very teachable moment from what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened in your gap year?
Oh, so like, do you want me to talk about the last 2 years because they kind of both interlink? Okay, so essentially, I left school at 17. A week later, I was then rung up by my. Oh god, you're really gonna have to bleep this out. I was. My drama teacher rung me.
Oh my god!
And basically,
Is that actually true?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
You had to beat that whole bit. But basically, she rang me up. She's Australian. She was like, "Oh, Craig, we've got the BBC. They're looking for a job. Do you want me to apply for you?" I was like, "Okay." So I applied, and then I got in. They didn't even interview me. They were just like, "Oh yeah, we'll give you the job." That should have been a red flag. So I did a job at the BBC, and I won't go into too much detail about how it all went down. It just, at the time, it wasn't fun because like I was just sat there making tea and coffee for a living, and like it's really depressing when that is your job. And then
That is my job at the moment.
Oh mate, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like
No. I just realised when you said, but yeah, no, I like my job because it's not just that, But yeah.
yeah.
But go on, sorry. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, but like it's okay. I tell you what, right? This is kind of the most embarrassing thing, right? So I felt that my job was more of like a luxury to other people rather than a necessity. So like, essentially, like I wasn't needed. Like you could have made that. I'm not gonna say what show it was, but you could have made that show without me. I was not meant to be there. If that makes sense.
Right.
So like,
yeah,
making people tea and coffee. There was a Costa next door to our office. Like in the BBC, there was a Costa. Like, wow. If you'd just given them a black card for the machine or something, then that would have saved them like £3,000.
On your job.
They also would not make. Okay, yeah, they made me. They made me like on a Saturday night when the show was going out. You could probably guess roughly what it was. They'd ask me to go and buy them food for them. So I'd be walking all the way up the high street, just like going to about 4 or 5 different takeaway shops, getting them food. And like I was like, "Have you heard of Deliveroo?" I was like, "My job is not needed." This is the biggest piss take though. I'll be honest with you. Every Friday, I shit you not, they would have a in-office party, right? And they would they would make me set up all the food and all the drink, and I wasn't invited.
Oh my!
I was just. They were like, "Yeah, you can go now." I was like, "Oh, mate, thank you." So yeah, I left the BBC in December. My contract had expired and they didn't want to renew it, so I was like, okay, fair enough. I then began my unemployment years, which is very, very fun. Not really. I started off the year being like, oh yeah, this is fun. Like I have money and time, right? That's like the two things that people want in life. You've got like a shit ton of money and you've got loads of time to spend it all. But then like my life peaked, right, when I went to see Into the Spider-Verse with my brother James. To give context, that was 2 weeks into January. That's like it peaked after 2 weeks, and then I immediately was just like felt like shit again. So then was unemployed for about a year. Went to work for the NHS. I turned up on the open day. That wasn't very fun. I left after about 3 hours. What else happened? I then decided I want to do some volunteering just to get my skills back up and get back into some routine. So I volunteered at a place in St Albans for about 2 weeks, which was very fun. About 2 months, very fun. I then started barbering college. Then an hour after I finished my first day at barbering college, my dog died. Yeah. And then what else happened? I then had an audition for RADA, got into RADA, then got a job, and then that was about it. Really, we're here today.
Ooh,
yeah, it's
nice.
A very weird roller coaster of a ride the last 2 years or so. So yeah.
How long? How much of that time do you spend not having like, you know, a routine?
I would say I got back into a routine mid-September, and my last day of work before that was the 24th of December the year before. So about 9 months.
Yeah. How was that like? So now in lockdown, like, that's basically what a lot of us are going through.
Yeah.
But you've had that when life was normal, sort of.
Yeah.
How's that?
At the moment, it feels quite weird because psychologically, my
flashbacks.
Yeah, because psychologically, my brain thinks I'm still in the same place as like 2 years ago. Or like a year ago, right? Because like, there's nothing to distinguish it. I wake up every day whenever I want. I then go to Asda and buy food to eat. I then look at my bank account and realise how little money I have. And then like, I just watch Netflix all day, or I play FIFA. Like, so even though I'm technically employed and I technically have a job, it doesn't feel like it. So it is kind of.
It feels the same.
It feels exactly the same. Yeah.
Is that? What's different about it? Is there much different?
Yeah, I think having the gift of not really a gift, but having the ability to like go through last year again, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
So like, I already know what it's like to do nothing all day and like have a break from work for like an extended period of time. So I don't. So like this time around, it wasn't a surprise to me, but also I spent a lot of like the end of last year and beginning of this year being like, fuck, if I could, you know, redo that time again, I'll do this, and this. And then all of a sudden, I got given this time again. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. So it's just my mindset's changed. Instead of feeling like I have nothing to do, I'm just like, I will make stuff for me to do so that when I finish tomorrow, I've kind of looked back on it and think it wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you learned through like 9 months like unemployed and like not much to do? Any big lessons you learned?
Yeah, a lot of lessons. Biggest one for me, I'm gonna quote my
don't sleep naked.
Yeah, don't sleep naked. Biggest one, Kanye West, my favourite artist of all time, has a famous quote: having money isn't everything, not having it is. I'd say that if you don't have a source of income, you're like, or you put it this way, I had a lot of mental health problems last year, right? But I almost couldn't focus on them because my main focus was my financial issues, like not knowing when I was going to run out of money, not being able to afford stuff, not being able to go out and see my friends because I couldn't afford it. You know, I think the day before I got paid in November, I had £2.73 in my account. That wasn't enough to get me home that day, you know? Like, I'd say the biggest lesson for me was making sure that I'm always in control of my finances and always, like, being, like, at least 1 or 2 steps ahead of kind of where I need to be, if that makes sense. Number 2 is probably realising that your mental health is probably the most important thing that you have. Just because I was very depressed for all of last year, and it took me a long time to kind of pull myself out of that. So just kind of making sure that I'm checking in with myself as much as I can is kind of the biggest thing for me.
What do you mean by checking in with yourself? Just like doing stuff you enjoy every once in a while?
It's just like every week I'll kind of sit down and just think to myself, how am I feeling this week? Or like, how am I feeling today? Or like, how am I feeling about the next week of my life? And then just thinking like, okay, what needs to change? What can I do better? What have I enjoyed? What can I do? That makes sense.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just,
How can you
it's just,
be happy?
yeah, it's just about making sure that you're good, you know, and just making sure that if things aren't good, that you know what to do to correct it.
Yeah.
I suppose the last thing is probably making sure that you have a support network around you, and like just making sure that you're hanging
Not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone and hanging out with friends. Because I was embarrassed all of last year, like not having a job, because like people kind of judge you for it. But like, just making sure that you can reach out to people and just like, even like just not to be like, hey guys, I'm gonna unload my mental health on you because I need to express myself, but more like just being like, hey, how are you? Have a normal conversation. Even if you haven't spoken for the last 6 months, just want to let you know you're still my friend.
Yeah. Wow, I think that they're all quite important lessons.
Yeah.
And like quite, I don't know, they seem kind of hard to really understand if you haven't gone through them.
Yeah.
So I think, that's good that you have,
yeah.
I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Are you more grateful for the time?
What, for the time off?
Sorry, Tommy. I think you were going to say something there, Tommy.
Yeah. I was.
Are you? Do you want to say something, Tommy?
I was just going to say, I think a routine is very important for your mental health. And
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Planning and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying a lot of the time. But
Razia, my podcast. It's just me saying yeah. My whole podcast is just me saying yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. But I was gonna say, about the money thing. That is, what Kanye West said about like.
Yeah.
You know, that's quite true as well. I think.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, of course, but like, I don't know if that's something I wanna. What do you guys think? Like, Tommy, what do you think? Because like, you know,
I think
people say you know money doesn't make you happy and stuff, but like you can't have basic things without money.
Yeah.
Tommy,
it's so it's just so important in the world today. Like everything revolves around it, and you basically do everything. Most people do everything they can to get it, and it doesn't make them happy along the way, or even when they reach the top or get a lot of money, they're still unhappy.
Sorry, this is just. I don't know why I'm laughing. I think I've just been serious for too long. But no, sorry. Yeah, it is in everything. You're right, Tommy. Like,
thanks for laughing at me. It's great.
No, I'm not. Oh my god, no. I'm actually not.
Yeah.
This is like the most serious episode we've ever done. I can't handle it.
We're just messing.
Huh?
We're just messing.
Yeah, sure. We're just messing. Yeah, sorry, Tommy. I wasn't actually laughing at you.
Cool.
But yeah, have you got any questions, Tommy? About what you've heard so far?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, Daniel, you wanna go on a gap year? Do you fancy going through the same
Not
thing?
anymore, I don't.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on how Craig's didn't go to plan?
Yeah. So lockdown has been very useful to me. You know, sort of like a trial run of my gap year. So that's cool, but it hasn't gone exactly to plan. Like before. So like in school before, you know, Corona and everything, and like my gap year, I'd imagine it to be like I'd, you know, make videos like a lot and like make lots of music and like just be like really confident and like be able to like share what I want on YouTube and get loads of projects done and stuff. But now things actually take way longer to make than I realized, and they take a lot of willpower as well.
Yeah.
More, I think, especially now with like something I realised, like, you don't have to do anything in this life. Like, literally, like, you go to school and you think you surround yourself like you have to do your homework, but like, you just don't. Like, you don't have to do. Well, that's like, so everything you do in life is just not important. Like, you can go through life doing it however you want. There aren't any rules. They're just like society making you think you need to go to school and all that stuff. That's what I think. Like, what do you think, Tommy? I feel like you would.
I think there are a few rules. For instance, murder people.
No, but yeah, okay.
But in terms of
there are rules.
Yeah, in terms
like,
of
yeah, obviously you shouldn't do that and like stuff. But like, I don't know. You can if you want, is what I'm saying. You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Well, not everything. You know, you can't do everything.
You can't turn into like an elephant, but you can like. As long as it's like, yeah, anything in your control you can do, but you just have to face the consequences.
As long as it's legal, is what we're saying. Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids.
I'm not saying go kill people if you want. Do not do that, even if you want. But yeah, so I think like, I like the whole time at school, like, I just realised, like, you know, well, to that, you know, especially at that small scale of like doing homework, like that's not a big thing. So I was like, you know, it's just not. There's no like, I don't really have to do it if I don't want. Basically, like, I can if I'm happy with the consequences, I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
So I think that's more it. So, what was I even saying? Sorry, I just.
Do you know what though? I agree with you, because like, do you know, like, going back to my gap year, do you know how weird it is, like, when you wake up in like one day in January, and like you are not required to be anywhere or do anything. Like, that was the first time in my life that I didn't have to go to school. I didn't have to go to work. Like, I had money, and like no one wanted me to do something. I woke up and did whatever I wanted. It was weird. How
was it more weird than happy? I'm guessing. How was it?
Yeah, because like, it's fun after a while. Like, if you go on holiday for 2 weeks and you know you've got nothing to do, or like, you know, no one requires you to go to work, of course that's fun. But then like, after like,
but you know you're coming back.
Yeah, but then also like, after like 4 or 5 weeks, you know, of like doing absolutely nothing, you feel like you have no purpose. You know, like, because no one wants you. You know, and like, all your friends are busy and stuff like that. I really struggled with that when I left school. Just like, all of my friends went on to like go to work and earn loads of money, or like they went on to like go to university and have a fun time. I was just sitting at home, just like eating mac and cheese and watching Game of Thrones. Like, that's what I was doing.
How do you think now you've stopped? Like, because you said in your gap year, you know, you were looking at your friends and they were doing stuff. Now, are you comparing yourself less? Do you think to your friends, like? Or
yes.
It wasn't. Go on, you answer.
Yes and no. Like, I still compare myself to other people. It's a very bad trait of mine. I get very jealous very easily. But more so now, I compare myself to the person I want to be in the future. If that makes sense. So rather than being like, I want to be like this guy from school that, you know, his parents bought him a car, you know, like he's got loads of followers on Instagram, whatever, like he's got loads of friends, he's really like rich or whatever. Instead, I like compare myself to like, okay, this is the person that I want to be. How do I get there? So, yeah. I've just changed my mindset. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. How you you know, think, how do I get to the person I want to be? I think that is definitely something I've been. That's just made me realise, like, now, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise that is, like, making videos and, like, trying to edit and, like, make stuff on a regular basis. That is, like, who I want to be in the future. And, I didn't even realise, like, I was sort of doing that. But, it, like, every small thing counts. I think.
100%.
So, Tommy, I didn't answer your question about the gap, how... Am I scared about the gap? I just went on about a lot of nonsense, so I'll do a short answer. Just say, lockdown was like a nice free trial, but like when it gets September, hopefully it gets even more serious than it is now. Like even now, meditating probably, you know, a few hours every day at least. So yeah, hopefully in September I'll, you know, have a fixed routine. I think the podcast will be sort of slowed down in September, Tommy, maybe, depending on what's going on with your uni. But yeah, either way, like, I don't know, hopefully in September I'll just get into more of a routine and more professional with it, I think. But yeah. You got anything to say, Tommy, before I move on?
Yeah, I just think that making sure you have like a purpose, like Craig said,
Yeah.
like things that you think you want, when you have it all the time, actually doesn't become what you want. It's meant to be like a treat, and that's what makes it better.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just really important that you have a plan or a goal or a purpose.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool realization, that if you have, you know, something good, too much of a good thing, bad. Yeah. One of the next point is pretty bit of a, you know, sad
Great.
topic, but you guys are both ginger.
Wow. Wow.
No, I'm sorry. No, but obviously there's like a lot of you know, a lot of jokes going around.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. Have you like ever faced any like
Gingerism.
unfair times? Yeah.
Why do you think I was bullied?
Oh no.
Why do you think I was bullied, Daniel?
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. I was bullied at school. People probably know this if you know me very well. I'm quite young for my age. Like, I don't feel... I feel 19. No, sorry. I don't feel 19. Sometimes I feel like a 14-year-old kid, right? And I'm just really silly and really unserious. And other times, like the last like half an hour, I feel like a 40-year-old man. That's just like going through like a midlife crisis. A really fucking weird place to be. But yeah, like when I was younger, I was 11, so I was already the youngest in my year, but I felt like 9 years old. And so I didn't really know how to like handle myself in social situations. And then everyone was making fun of me anyway for the way I looked because I was ginger. Actually, I'll send you a picture of how I looked when I was 11, so you kind of have an idea of what I look like.
Okay.
Yeah, like I suck at like a sore thumb, and I didn't exactly handle myself in the best way. So like, yeah, I got bullied, and yeah, I got bullied for being ginger like quite a lot.
That is actually pretty bad to hear, of course.
I know, I think it's funny.
That's
I don't care anymore.
That's good. I was gonna say, I don't think you've changed, Craig. Like, in how long have I known you?
Nearly 7 years, I think.
Yeah, 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you've actually changed.
No, not really. No.
That's that's crazy.
Yeah, I think as a person, like I'm still like the same. It's just like sometimes in certain situations I will act differently. So like I don't think everything's a joke anymore. I don't like want to joke about everything all the time. Like I do a lot, but like sometimes it can be a bit more serious. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think that comes of age.
Yeah.
So.
I want to find out like what your goal is in life, Craig. Like, where do you want to be in like? Well, yeah, what's your goal really?
4 things. I have 4 pillars to success for me. So the first one,
hair dye. Sorry.
Have a good trim. The first one is 100% wanting to have a good mental state of mind. That is important. I've realised how important that is, and even though I'm not 100% there yet, that's kind of where I'm heading, or that's where I want to head. 2, good physical health. I'm gonna be vain here. I feel better when I look good, you know, or like when I'm physically in good shape. And I don't like looking down and seeing my body when it's how it is now, which is like half a stone overweight. So, you know, that's kind of what I'd like. I'd like to be in good mental and physical health. I'd like to be in a financially good place, and that doesn't necessarily mean rich. That just means I don't have to worry about my finances, and that I'm taken care of. And then the fourth and last thing is to have a job that I enjoy. I don't necessarily mind or care what that is, but at the moment, and what kind of has been my goal for the last 4 years, to get into the musical theatre. Not musical theatre. Musical theatre. I hate musical theatre. Get into theatre. Get into acting. That's what I want to do in my life. So yeah, those four things. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
I think that's a very good. Yeah, I think that's the exact same as mine, really. Maybe not the, well, physical health. Like I don't know. Right now, as long as I'm like now, I don't think I'm very overweight or anything. So I think that's like fine. I'm fine like not being, you know, hench or anything.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm not like friggin', I don't know, just
ginger
unhealthy.
Ginger and 12.5 stone eating Pringles.
Sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion.
But yeah, I feel like that's very good. Four pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy, do you think that? Have you got any more to add to that? Is what I was going to ask. Do you think they're the same for you, or any? Do you agree with them, or like?
Yeah. The financially stable one is a tough kind of one because.
Wait, what? Sorry.
I didn't hear you. The financial pillar, like, will you ever be where you want to be? Like,
right.
Everyone has.
It's like Clash of Clans. Like,
shut up, Dan.
No, it actually it is like no. Listen. When you're like Town Hall 4 and you've got like 200k, you're like, I'm rich, and then you upgrade Town Hall and you get like better storages and stuff, right? And then you get like 500k and you're like, I'm rich again. But then it's just a bigger scale. It's like the same range, but just like on a bigger scale. And like like Clash of Clans, like you just never like right now. I think like 800k is rich, but for Tommy, who's like a higher level, he thinks like he spends that like on a wall. He spends more on that on like one wall. But have you played Clash of Clans, Craig?
I have not, but James is addicted to it.
right, yeah.
He's been playing for about 5 years.
Oh, what Town Hall is he?
I don't know. But every so
he's probably sick.
Yeah, I think he is. But like, he just has sat there for 5 years, and like every so often when he's bored, he'll just sit there and be on Clash of Clans.
Yeah. It's always the game that I'm like, I download and then I like slowly get addicted over the next few months, and then I delete it because I'm like getting too addicted, and then like I wait a few months and then Tommy's like he tells me some Clash of Clans news and I'm like, alright, I'll get it again. And that's happened like 3 times in our friend in the last like 7 years.
Yeah,
like
I get it.
I've got it.
I get the same.
I've deleted it as well.
FIFA is like the most frustrating game to play because like it's basically been the same game since like 2016, right? Yeah. I can see you now. What the?
Where Tommy's gone for me. Wait,
hang on.
Daniel,
are you joking? Hang on.
Daniel went.
Hang on.
Daniel, you left.
I've been recording for 15 minutes and now I can see you.
I didn't touch anything.
I think it's just my laptop loads stuff very slowly. I think it's a very bad like CPU. So like it took like 5 minutes to just load up Skype. So like every second 40 minutes to show the video. I can see you now.
That's crazy. So you saw me for a bit, Craig.
I can see you now.
Wait.
Tommy's
You can see me.
Tommy's frozen for me, but you're still working.
Yeah. Oh, you can see both of us.
Oh,
yeah.
no,
Tommy's back. Tommy's back. Hooray! Wow.
Yeah, you keep freezing as well.
Wonders. Oh, do I?
Mm.
I want to freeze like, yeah. But yeah, go on FIFA, same game.
Yeah, but it's just so addicting sometimes, and like I tell you the worst thing. I'm really sorry to say this, but like there is something in the code of the game, right? And essentially it's like they describe it as an undetectable. It's something about the CPU where it's undetectable, but it's like a boomerang effect. Like if you're so good, right, it will make it impossible for you to win. I could have the best team in the game, right? And like 99 stats and everything or whatever. Like my whole team is like 90 plus. But then I'm against like I don't know Shrewsbury Town and I'll lose like 5-0 because the game wants me to lose. It's bullshit.
So the difficulty doesn't change.
It technically it does change, but like there's something coded in the game where like it will make you lose regardless of like how good you are. It pisses me off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What do you think the best game ever is?
Oh no. Oh god. I'm not a massive gamer, if I'm honest. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
You're
I don't.
frozen, by the way.
I'm not as well. Tommy isn't.
For a game that I really liked. Oh god. Do you know what? I'm gonna go with an OG, Mario versus Donkey Kong, Game Boy Advance. Absolute banger. Or Lego Star Wars and PS2.
Oh really?
Oh no, Battlefront 2 on PS2. Oh, that was cold, man. That was game of the year, 100%.
Wow, I'm not too familiar. Oh, Tommy's gone.
Tommy's just.
Oh, he's literally left the call.
Just off. He didn't like.
He was like, I'm not.
Star Wars Battlefront. Who is this pleb?
Yeah, Battlefront's your favourite? I'm out of here. What is going on? Oh look, can you see my camera buttons and stuff? That's crazy. That's insane. You want to see the screen?
Yeah, alright.
Oh, I just moved it.
Damn. Danception, bruv.
Yeah. Oh, you can see my screen. You see that logo. You can see the reflection of the screen.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Thank God I didn't have my friggin' anything. No,
Oh, I'm back.
Where? Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
Hello. Did it just like log time out or something?
I think my Wi-Fi cut out.
Right.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I need to sort out my family's Wi-Fi.
What's going on?
It keeps cutting out, so we're gonna have to upgrade again to FTTH. So, yeah.
Wi-Fi at the moment has been terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that because of lockdown?
Probably.
Or
Probably. Yeah. Did you stop the call or did you carry on?
no, we carried on, but we didn't talk anymore. We just went. Oh, you left.
And then we slagged you off for 5 minutes. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. What was I gonna say? Right. Yeah. Favorite game.
Ah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. Mario Kart is like. Or what's the game you think you're best at?
Me.
That's completely different.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, both of you really.
Ooh. Tommy, you go first. I don't know. I need to think for a sec.
Tommy Clash of Clans.
Football.
Tommy's pretty good.
No,
Huh?
but, yeah, I don't know.
I will beat most FIFA players. Like, I'm
Really?
not sick, but like, I will beat most people. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty damn good at Mario Kart, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, if I have my steering wheel set up like a racing game like Gran Turismo is usually something that I thrash people at. Yeah, any racing game really, I smash people. So
That's cool.
yeah. I once
Well,
won a
oh, go on,
I
go on, go on.
once won a competition once when they had like a like a racing rig, and like I was like 15 at the time, and then like, these like proper like people that could drive cars that were like banging in times of, like one like 15, 117 or whatever, and I got on it, and then like I smashed like a 113, like it was just great.
No
Yeah.
way. On where? Where was it?
It was at a cancer research night, like a fundraiser, and it was just
Oh.
like raising money. So I was just like, I would spend like 10 quid on this and just be like, fuck it, we'll try and win it. I won tickets to an Arsenal game. It was great.
Wow, very nice. Very nice story. Oh, I was gonna. Oh, this was a. I forgot. I should have said this at the start, but how me and you know each other, Craig.
So we went to church.
Or should I leave that for your episode and be like, if you want to know?
I mean, I could sum it up briefly. Like we met at church, and we met at school. I got I hopped on his bike once and I broke it. And
yeah,
and
that is true.
and yeah.
We walked. I think. Yeah, you. I can't remember who I walked home with like first, but you were like either you or Ellis.
I think Ellis was first. Yeah.
Oh right. But I think some days he couldn't walk. I think, and then I'd walk with you. I can't honestly. I don't have any idea, but yeah, we used to walk from school together.
Yeah.
And then I don't actually remember seeing you. I don't remember the first time, or like the start of like seeing you at
the
church.
first time we locked eyes. But I feel like with my friends now, I can never like specifically remember when I meet them. They just kind of come into my life, and then they're just friends all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like they're just there.
Yeah. It's literally like with you and Tommy, or like literally everyone. I think I've like really vague idea of how we first met, and just like they just like appeared, faded.
Tommy's just appeared on my screen.
I just turned on my camera.
Tommy, how do you remember? How do you remember friends coming into your life?
I think I've got a decent memory, better than you.
Yeah.
We did an episode on
like earlier episode, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember quite a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, do you know what you should do? Craig, how impressed are you with cool math skills?
Oh no. I mean, I'll say yes for the content, but I just remember sat home on the bus with my friend Matt. I think you've met Daniel, and he would just like go through his A-level maths with me for like 40 minutes all the way from Bournemouth to St Albans, to Watford. It was just fucking annoying. But yeah, I'll say yes for the content.
What Tommy is pretty. He's literally like a robot when it comes to like multiplying things in his head. He can do it pretty quick.
Okay.
It's actually pretty crazy. All right.
Yeah, give me some.
Huh?
Are you gonna give me a bit of something then?
Yeah, I mean, you asked for what type of sum, but I hope you're like ready.
I'm
and,
warmed
like,
up.
Yeah.
Let's
warm
go.
up.
I'm always ready.
Yeah, if you need like a few practice.
No, I'm always ready.
Are you actually like always able to just do it?
If it's in there, it's in there. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I can do it whenever, yeah.
How big can I go? Can I go like quite big?
It depends.
2 digits by times 2 digits, Tommy?
Start with 2 by 2.
Alright. Oh, no way. You're going to do more. That's crazy.
I could try a 2
That's
by
crazy
3. Or 3 by 2.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Yeah, have you got a calculator there?
I'm gonna race you, Tommy, as well. If Craig gives a sum, and then I'll.
Okay.
Okay,
lads, are we ready?
In your head as well?
Are we ready, lads?
Huh?
Are you doing it in your head as well?
Yeah.
Are you doing your head, Daniel? No!
Yeah, the Tommy's in his head as well.
Right, let's go.
Okay. What is 69 times 69?
Oh, tough one. 476 D or
I
61.
got-
No
I got
way! He did it!
You did it?
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's mad!
yeah. I got about halfway through. Did you get 641 at any time, Tommy?
No.
I think I did. Oh, probably did it wrong, to be honest. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, that's insane.
That's mad.
That's insane. Let me race you two. Oh, this can be like a guest thing we do where we like race them against Tommy, make them feel really bad.
No, I haven't done maths in about 4 years.
yeah. Now, Craig, we can't see you, so
I will. I'll tell you what. I will put my phone on my bed. There.
okay.
I can't see it.
Okay. I'll get my phone just for the
Well,
calculator.
actually, can I write stuff down?
No.
Oh, you. Oh, okay, fine. No. Oh.
Actually, yeah, in your head completely.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So 2 digits times 2 digits. 63 times 57.
Oh, tough one.
Can I have the numbers again? Can I just write down the numbers? Yes,
Yeah,
can I remember what they are? What are they?
63 times 57.
57. Okay. All right.
You're searching that.
Is it 3,521?
Wait, what was it?
3,521.
No.
Oh! Hang on. I'm on a call, so no. Been told I want a biscuit, so.
Feel free to have a
No,
biscuit. It's fine.
no, I don't want a biscuit. I want to be on the call.
Daniel showed me the answer, so
Oh, did you see it, Tommy?
yeah.
Ah, yeah. I went to show my camera, but the webcam's just behind, so I went like that.
Oh my god!
Can you see it?
Oh, it's so close!
You were 70 off,
close, yeah.
Craig.
Jesus.
That was close. Yeah. Were you close, Tommy? Were you getting there?
I was at 3,150, and I
Right.
had to do 7
Okay.
times 7 times 63.
Oh, you had to... And then you were done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you two want to raise?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
go on.
no.
Should we do it so we can write stuff down?
Yeah.
We don't want to be here another hour, do we?
I'm going to just write on my bank statement. It's okay if I have the hand.
I'm gonna write in there. I'm actually well organized. Ever since school ended, my desk has been like so like equipped. Like I've got so much paper, so many pens and stuff. All right, I'm ready, Tommy.
Do you want
Are
a
you
really
ready,
hard
Craig?
one?
Not too hard, please. How 2 by 2?
Could we?
You ready?
Could we maybe do like a 1 by 2, but like a really high like 2-digit number, so like not like 9 times 12, but like 9 times like 42 or whatever.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
What is 8 times 93?
Oh bollocks.
Oh my! I've just written up. Oh, this is so dumb. This is so.
20.
Is that it? 744.
Yeah, that's right.
I just written down the sum. I hadn't even done it.
This is so
Mi-
dumb. All I did was... Oh my god. This is incredibly stupid. Look, all I did was... I don't know if you can see that. It says 8 times 93. And then I just wrote out the sums. 3 times 8 and then 8 times 90. And there was no like working out or anything.
I would be
It was just-
furious with me.
Yeah. But yeah, that was intense. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually really fun, like racing. That was crazy. It was intense. Tommy, can you go higher then?
Yeah, should I try a 3x3?
Yeah, that would be crazy. All right, Craig, do you wanna? Yeah, Craig, you give one number, and then I'll give the other number.
Not too hard.
420.
Alright, that's okay.
Times 535.
Oh, okay. I might need some paper.
I think
so I do it in
3x3.
my head.
Yeah, go for paper, man.
I'll just write the numbers and then I'll do it in my head.
Boo! No, I'm joking. Oh yeah. You just write the numbers to remember them. Yeah. He'll do like all the work. Oh yeah, all the working out is in your head. But like, he won't like break down the working down, or like do a method. He just writes down the numbers just to remember them.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, like it's like 224,000 and something.
Oh my god, it is.
Let me think what it is. What is it? 214,070? No way.
Huh?
And 700.
So what's the final answer?
Okay, let me think. Yeah, 224,700.
That's right. That's completely
That
right.
is ridiculous.
How did you do that?
All I wrote was
That's all he wrote down.
That's bad.
Tommy, what the hell? What the hell, man?
still got it.
That isn't. Huh?
3 months without maths and that still got it.
Yeah. Wow, that is actually crazy. But yeah, hopefully that was a nice little segment for everyone to listen to. As you can see, my notes ended like a while back.
About 25 minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's everything. Thank you, Tommy, for demonstrating that. That's insane. That was actually crazy. And Craig, thank you for coming on, man.
No worries, my friend. It's been a very fun, enjoyable afternoon.
It has for me too.
Our first guest.
Everyone, go check. Huh?
I was going to say, you are our first pod guest.
Yeah, you actually are first. So we've had like Jesse on before, but he's not. We don't consider him a guest. We consider him a host of it. No. We consider him a host of a series we do. But you're like an actual podcast guest.
That's mad.
Yeah, man. And also, share your podcast to the world, as in, you know what I mean. Explain, tell us about your podcast.
Hello and welcome to the In the Den podcast. I'm your host Craig Denham, and that was my intro. So.
Oh, I thought we were going to reenact the whole first episode there. I was ready, man.
So my podcast is essentially I sit down with 10 guests, 10 friends, and I just talk to them about how we met, what they're doing at the moment, and what they want to do with their future and stuff like that. And it sometimes gets quite deep, sometimes it gets really funny. It's very varied, so like you don't have to listen to the whole series, or you can listen to like 1 or 2 episodes depending on what you're interested in. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Comes out 5th
Everyone
of
go. Oh, gone. Yes.
3 days. 3 days. I'm shitting it.
3 days.
Shooting
yeah,
bricks.
I've got to edit this quickly, man.
No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you don't edit it in time. It's fine. But like, you know, yeah, 5th of July, fucking scary.
Yeah. Go on. How are you feeling about
that? So from what I've heard from my friends, they like it. From episodes that I've recorded with people, they like it. But obviously, like, it goes out to the public in like 3 days, and they can consume it and they can judge it and they can kind of have their opinions on it. You know, I don't think I care what the numbers are as long as it is just people like it and I like it, so I hope people love it as well. Yeah.
Very nice message. Yeah, check out the link in the description that goes directly to the In the Den podcast, which I said right this time.
Yay!
And I think thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. Anything else to say?
I'm on 12%.
I need a poo.
Oh, everyone, Tommy's on 12%.
I need a poo.
Okay.
No. Actually, quickly. Funny story. I was on a radical on Saturday, right? And it was no. It was we had a break like at 12. And then like we were like, okay, go have a 5-minute break. And then I thought I muted myself, but I unmuted myself, and it was just my tutor in the room. I just said, "Oh, I need shit," and I walked off. And then he was like, "Can you mute yourself, Craig?" I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" So yeah.
Oh my god,
that was fun.
Thank you for that. That's
Exit there.
Yeah, bonus story. What's it called? Friggin' subscribe and listen to us more, and yeah, that's it. Check out the In the Den podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Nice.
Nice. Right, stop it.